So today we will see alkaloids. What are alkaloids? So the content of the chapter are general introduction about alkaloids, and the alkaloids are vinca, rauwolfia, belladonna, and opium. So what are alkaloids? They are organic products of natural or synthetic origin, which are basic in nature and contain one or more nitrogen atoms, normally of heterocyclic nature, and possesses specific physiological actions on human or animal body when used in small quantities. They are also defined as physiologically active basic compounds of plant origin in which at least one nitrogen atom forms a part of cyclic system. Okay. So this is the normal definition about the alkaloids. Here are the types of alkaloids. The true alkaloids, they are toxic in nature, contain heterocyclic nitrogen, which is derived from amino acid. True alkaloids are normally present in plants as a salts of organic acid. Secondly, it is a protoalkaloid or amino alkaloids, which are simple amines in which the nitrogen is not in a heterocyclic ring. And they are basic in nature and are prepared in plants from amino acids. Third part is pseudoalkaloids, includes mainly steroidal and terpenoid alkaloids and purines, and they are not derived from amino acids. So these are the three alkaloids: true alkaloids, protoalkaloids, and pseudoalkaloids. These are the properties of alkaloids, that they are colorless, crystalline, non-volatile solids, and a few of them are colored also. So the example of it is a berberine, which is yellow in color. The free bases are insoluble in water, and while they are soluble in organic solvents. They are bitter in taste and have physiologically active, that is, they are physiologically active. Also possesses curative properties. They are powerful poisons. Chemically, the alkaloids are generally basic in nature and are precipitated out by the common alkaloidal reagents. So next, we will start with the alkaloidal drugs or alkaloid containing drugs. So first is our vinca. So this is how vinca looks like. Its flowers and leaves, and usually its leaves are used, and the main use of vinca is it is anti-cancerous. Okay, so synonym for the same is vinca rosea, rosy periwinkle, sadabahar, catharanthus, and sadafuli. Biological source for the same is it consists of dried parts of whole plant, Catharanthus roseus, belonging to the family Apocynaceae. Geographical source, mainly it is indigenous of Madsagar, and it is cultivated in South Africa, India, then United States of America, Europe, Australia, and Caribbean islands. Okay, so it is about vinca. So it's cultivation and collection, how they are cultivated and collected. So mainly it is grown in tropical and subtropical area in India, mainly in South India and north eastern states in India. No special conditions for soil is required, but mainly highly alkaline or waterlogged soil is required for the same, for cultivation of the plant. Rainfall is about 100 centimeter is suitable for the plant growth. Then propagation is done by fresh seeds. Then they are sown in nurseries or direct sowing to the fields. Okay, then 2.5 kg of seeds are required per hectare, and they are mixed with 10 times of quantity of sand and then sown in monsoon mainly, and in the rows which are 45 centimeter apart from each other. And the thinning is done after sufficient growth, and in during the period of February to March. Uh, during that period, it is transplanted from nursery to the open field, and mainly the Height of the plant is checked for about 6 to 7 centimeter long, and the growth near about 2 months to be taken in nursery. Then they are transplanted to the open fields. Then this plant do not need much water and supply of fertilizers, but the mixture of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium gives result farmyards, and manure is also used sometimes for better yield and growth of the plant. Weeding is done periodically, and leaf stripping is also done uh, between the period of 6 to 9 months after sowing of the seed. Seeds are cut about 7 to 8 centimeter above the ground level after 1 year of the growth, and the leaves, stems, and seeds are separated and air dried. So this is about the cultivation and collection of vinca. And for in case of root irrigation, it is dug out by plugging, and then they are dried and packed. And the seeds are collected from the mature fruits for irrigation for of the next year. So this is all about cultivation and collection of vinca. Macroscopic characters, that is morphology. So this is morphology related with the leaves, stems, and flowers. And the features included are color, size, and shape, nature, odor, and taste. Mainly the odor and taste of leaves, stem, and flower are the same. There is difference between the color, size, shape, and the nature of the same. So leaves are dark green in color, stems are green, while flower are red, violet, or white in color. Size depends, length and width of three of them is different. And mainly the leaves are lanceolate to ovate in shape. Nature of leaf is brittle, while the stems are erect, and the flowers are hermaphrodite or bisexual flowers are there. So this is all about the macroscopic characters. Microscopy, that is transverse sections or section of vinca. So here it is a transverse section of vinca. It consists of a covering trichome, collenchyma, then palacyte cells, vascular bundles, xylem, phloem, then spongy parenchyma, upper and lower epidermis are also present. The cells are arranged very tightly in case of parenchyma, and the upper epidermis layer, it is rectangular in shape, and trichomes are there. The types of trichomes are covering trichomes are present. So this is a transverse section of vinca. Chemical constituents. Mainly two important chemical constituents are present, that is vinblastine and vincristin. And these are the other chemical constituents which are also present in vinca. Vinblastine and vincristin are having anti-cancerous properties. So this is the structure for vinblastine and vincristin, in which only a functional group is replaced with CH3 in case of vinblastine, and in case of vincristin it is replaced with CHO. So this is the structure of vinblastine and vincristin, the anti-cancerous drugs present in vinca. Uses of vinca. It is an anti-tumorous drug, that is it gives anti-tumor action, used in malignant conditions. Vincristin. Uh, the vincristin is used in treatment of acute lympholytic leukemia, then Wilms tumor, cancer of mammary glands, cervical cancer, lung cancer, and reticulum cell sarcoma. Vinblastine, it reduces proportion of leukocytes in blood and has a suppressant action on immune system. And it is also having hypoglycemic action, and it is used in hypertension. To treat sore throat, cough, and bronchial congestion, to treat asthma, then in homeostatic It is also used as a homeostatic agent. So these are the uses of vinca. Next drug is Rauwolfia. So this is how it looks. The Indian snake root. The common name of Rauwolfia is Indian snake root, and it is also known as Sarpagandha. So synonym. It is commonly known as Chota Chand, Indian snake root, Rauwolfia root, or Sarpagandha or serpentine root. Biological sources. It consists of dried rhizomes and roots of Rauwolfia serpentina, family Apocynaceae. And here is the geographical source. So in India, it is cultivated in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Orissa, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Gujarat. Cultivation and collection of Rauwolfia. So it is grown in variety of soil, but for cultivation, mainly clay loamy soil is required with large amount of humus and good drainage system. pH of the soil should be acid and around 4, and the temperature range for the same is 10 degrees Celsius to 38 degrees Celsius. Rainfall should be in the range of 250 to 500 centimeter and propagated by various methods such as by seeds, roots, then cutting roots, then stumps, etc. Seeds are sown in nursery beds in month of May. Then the seeds are transplanted in the month of August at the distance of 16 to 30 centimeter. Various chemical fertilizers and manures are used like ammonium sulfate, urea, and bone meal. Plants are kept free from weed. When plants are 3 to 4 years old, they are uprooted. So usually the plant is allowed to grow for 3 to 4 years. Then the roots are cut, washed, and air dried. Microscopy of Rauwolfia. So these are the features of root differentiation between the roots and rhizomes of Rauwolfia regarding with color, odor, taste, size, and shape of the same. Odor and taste are the same for roots and rhizomes. Color of the root is grayish brown, while rhizomes are light brown or grayish yellow in color. Odor and taste is odorless and bitter. Size is different for both in case of length and its diameter. And the shape of root is also same, that both of them are subcylindrical and slightly tapered. Microscopical characters. So this is a TS of Rauwolfia. Under microscope, you can see the cork cells, phyloderm, then its secondary phloem, xylem. Mainly the phloem is unlignified while the xylems are lignified. In case of secondary xylem, it consists of xylem vessels, fibers, and xylem parenchyma. Medullary rays are also present over here, and the stone cells are absent for both case, that is its rhizomes and roots. So this is the transfer section of Rauwolfia. Chemical constituents. Alkaloidal principles are classified into 5 different types, namely, so these are the 5 principles, alkaloidal principles, which are present mainly in Rauwolfia. Indole, indoline, indolylene, then oxyindole, and pseudo-indoxyl alkaloids. And the active principle or the active alkaloid which is present in Rauwolfia, it is reserpine and resicinamide. And here is the structure of reserpine. And these are the other chemical constituents which are present in Rauwolfia other than reserpine and all. Uses of Rauwolfia. Antihypertensive agent. It is mainly used in treatment of neuropsychiatric disorders. Then tranquilizers in anxiety. Sedative in insomnia. Used to overcome aggressive conditions like chronic schizophrenic fear and tension. Ajmalin is used in treatment of cardiac arrhythmias and angina pectoris.